Well, coming up on today's show, we are on the North Coast. And if you haven't been up here in a while, maybe you owe it to yourself and your family to come up to the North Coast and enjoy some of the things that it has to offer. Not only is this the gateway to Put-in-Bay and Cedar Point, but there's a lot of other things to see and enjoy up here, like the lighthouse behind me. Or maybe you want to take in some of the taverns and great food up here. There is just so much to do, and it's all on today's show. I'm Mike Kilburn, and I'm out and about on the North Coast. If you are one of those people that say, I used to go to the North Coast when I was younger, well, you need to come back. And we talked to Mayor Mike Snyder. He told us a lot of reasons why you should come up and visit the North Coast. Well, Mayor Snyder, good to have you on Out and About Columbus.
Well, thank you very much for being here. It's a beautiful day.
Yes, it is. And the city looks great. Talk a little bit about Port Clinton, the changes it's gone through, and where we're at today.
Well, Port Clinton has always been a world-class destination for folks all throughout the Midwest. World-class fishing, shopping, dining, restaurants, festivals from one end of the year to the other.
One of the things that people enjoy here is obviously going to the islands through Port Clinton, right? And this is kind of the gateway.
It is. The ferries to not only both of the islands, Kelly's Island and Put-in-Bay, but over to Cedar Point as well, from right here in downtown Port Clinton.
One of the things I think people, that happens, at least as I hear this in Columbus a lot, they go, I used to go up here as a kid, and gee, you know what? I haven't gone up here in years. What do you say to that?
Well, come on up. It's 2 hours and 5 minutes from my office here in Port Clinton. I'm a proud graduate of The Ohio State University, so to my tailgate spot on the corner of Woody Hayes and Olentangy River Road, it's only 2 hours and 5 minutes.
So what can tourists enjoy in the city?
Well, there's all sorts of things to enjoy. We're not just a one-horse town. You don't just come here for the beaches. You don't just come here for the golfing. You don't just come here for the fishing. You come here for all of that and then lots more. There's wonderful lighthouses, history, shopping, dining, relaxing, boating, all the water sports you can imagine. And it's not only just a summertime destination. During the winter months, we have the world-famous walleye drop on New Year's Eve. That has been historically one of the top 5 places USA Today newspaper has said this is where you need to be on New Year's Eve.
It's a great place. Mayor, thanks so much for being on the show. I know we got coming up, our Safety Services Director is going to talk about some of the festivals, some of the events that are coming up.
Absolutely. Thank you, and we'll hope to see everybody in Central Ohio here in the city of Port Clinton.
Well, so many people in Central Ohio loving the North Coast and Lake Erie. How about a home up there, or maybe just a weekend getaway? Well, we found a beautiful place called Marblehead Estates and Yacht Club, and boy, this place is second to none. Scott told us more. Well, Scott, good to have you and Marblehead Estates and Yacht Club on the show.
It's nice to be here.
Let's talk a little bit about the project. This is a gorgeous development. It was amazing driving in here.
Yeah, we've been put a lot of time, a lot of effort into it, and we have an 85-acre private gated waterfront development. We have offerings of single-family lots in the project, starting anywhere from $99,900 up to $249,900. We have condominiums. We have a private beach in the background. We have a clubhouse with multitudes of amenities, including exercise rooms. We have a private gazebo, walking trails, volleyball, etc. So we are absolutely loaded with amenities. Yeah. We also have a 15-acre marina located in the heart of our project. So we'll have upwards of 200 plus boat slips, anywhere from 30-foot slips up to 50-foot slips that are part of the community itself.
Well, let's talk a little bit about some of the things you're convenient to here, because you certainly have a whole list of things up here that you may want to visit as well while you're living here, right?
Yeah, we are. And convenience is prime for this project. Cedar Point is 6 miles away from us. We have Monsoon Lagoon, a water park that's less than a half a mile away. All the amenities of shopping and restaurants, etc. Doesn't get any better than this.
It sure doesn't. We'll give some contact information so people can learn a little bit more and maybe come and check these out.
Sure. So our website is marbleheadestates.com. You can email us at marbleheadestates@gmail.com. We also have an 800 number on the website. You can contact us multitudes of different ways. We're here 7 days a week. We're open. The gates are open from 10 to 4 every day.
If you're looking for a place up here, this would absolutely be a beautiful place to be. Thanks so much for being on the show.
Thank you very much. Paradise on the water.
Well, you know what? If you're going to the bay, there's one way to get there and one way that you can take your vehicle with you, and that is the Miller Ferry. And there's a lot to do on the island. We talked to Katrina Reed, and she told us more about the Miller Ferry and what there is to do for families on the island. Well, Katrina, good to have you in the Miller Ferry back on Out and About Columbus.
Thank you. Thanks for coming today.
So for folks who have never rode the Miller Ferry, tell them what they can expect here.
Well, this is our Catawba dock, and we go from here to Put-in-Bay, and it is an 18-minute ride, which is very scenic and relaxing. You're only about an hour and a half north of Columbus, but it makes you feel like you're far from home. Some of the great things are that we have the lowest fares. We have free day and overnight parking. We're the only vehicle transportation to the island, so you have that option if you like. You could also leave it in one of our 5 free parking lots and walk on the ferry. If you decide to walk on, it is, when you get to Put-in-Bay, you can rent a golf cart, a bicycle. They're all great ways to explore the island.
And that's right off the dock. You can get those golf carts and bikes, right?
Yep, Ease Carts is located right at our Put-in-Bay dock.
How old is the Miller Ferry? That's something it seems like it's been here forever.
We were founded in 1905. It started as an ice harvesting business in the summer and a fishing and water taxi business in the summer. And since then, we've grown to be the biggest ferry service on Lake Erie.
That's fantastic. So what kind of deals do you have for folks coming up here? What's it cost?
It is $15 round trip for adults, and it is children 5 and under ride for free, so it's very affordable.
Well, give us some contact information where we can learn more.
You can use our website, which is millerferry.com, and you'll find everything you need. We also have coupons, a page for the budget-minded traveler. We have a kids page. It has free activities. There's the ferry schedule, event information, everything you need to plan your island getaway.
And it is going to be a great getaway. Katrina, thanks so much for the great information.
Thank you. See you on the island.
Well, if you're looking for a place to dock your boat that has personalized service that's relatively small, about 200 slips, then you want to check out Catawba Moorings. It is a beautiful place, has a lot of great amenities. We had an opportunity to talk to Paul Oakes, and he told us more about what you're going to find here. Well, Paul, welcome down to About Columbus. Good to have you on the show. Catawba Moorings, what a beautiful marina.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Thanks, Mike.
What do you think separates this marina from others in the area?
Well, there's a lot of great places here on Catawba, but one nice thing about us is we're small. We're only about 200 slips. It allows us to be a little more family-oriented with our dockers. Another thing is we've got a bar restaurant. Now, it isn't exclusive. It's for our dockers only, but bar restaurant. We have a heated pool, very clean. And the one thing that really separates us is our clean restrooms. Tile floors, tile walls, granite countertops. So Rocky did a really nice job getting it nice and then also keeping it nice and clean.
You want that?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Well, let's talk a little bit about the history of Catawba Mooring.
Yeah, they bought the West Harbor Sailing Club in 1987, and then it became the Catawba Moorings, and Rocky had bought that with some partners at the time, and had been able to now be the sole owner. And so one nice thing about being here, I've been here for 22 years, and he is a great guy to work for. Most of us have been here a long time, so when he really treats us well, therefore we try to treat him well too.
Well, Paul, where we can learn more about Catawba Moorings?
Our website's www.catawbamoorings.com. Our phone number is 419-797-4775. And my cell phone, if you need it, is 419-656-4507.
I assume we can just stop by and take a look if we want to.
That would work as well, yes.
Fantastic. Thanks so much for being on the show, Paul. Well, if you're coming up to the North Coast for vacation, whether you want a party cruise or something for the family or a nice sunset cruise, there's something for everybody on the Good Times One. We talked to Joe Lamb. He told us more about what's happening this season on the Good Time. Well, Joe, good to have you in a Good Time boat back on Out and About Columbus.
Thank you for having us.
Well, I always have to ask the question. So what's new for 2019?
For 2019, our newest cruise we're doing is our party cruise. This year we decided to change it up, and we're going to turn it into a kind of a nightclub theme on the water. We're doing a 3-hour cruise on Sandusky Bay, Lake Erie, from 9 o'clock to midnight. And on board we'll have a DJ and the lights show, laser shows. It is 21 and older, but it's a great way to get out, experience the water, see the beautiful downtown Sandusky and Cedar Point and all that stuff. So we're looking forward to it.
Well, let's flip over to the under 21 crowd or the families. What days do they get on?
So we do have a daytime island hopping cruises, which is awesome. It goes out to Kelly's Island in Put-in Bay, leaves at 9:30 in the morning. And it's not like the ferry services out there that just come drop you off and you get back on whenever you want. The boat stays with you the whole day. And we have a full service snack and cocktail bar on board, so you can enjoy a adult beverage or a non-adult beverage, whatever you need.
So I know they're going through some construction here where you dock. So where do people park and work around this?
Okay, so there is parking adjacent to us right next to the Chesapeake, which is maybe 300 feet to the west of us. Mm-hmm. There's a south lot is just half a block up. There's plenty of parking there.
Well, Joe, I guess the final question is, where do we learn about getting tickets and reservations and all that for this good time?
Yep, well, you can order tickets online at goodtimeboat.com. Has all our cruises on there.
Fantastic. Joe, thanks so much for being on the show. Here's to a great 2019 season.
Let's go.
Would you like your business to appear on an upcoming episode of Out and About Columbus? Send your contact information to info@outandaboutcolumbus.com to learn more.
We visited Lakeside Chautauqua about 4 years ago, and if you're looking for some place that can enrich your mind, body, soul, this is a place that can do it. It has an amazing amount of events and some great entertainment, and Kevin caught us up with all the things that are going here this summer. Well, Kevin, good to have you in Lakeside Chautauqua back on the show.
Mike, welcome back. It's good to have you here.
This place, this is the last visit here. I don't think I ever forgot about Lakeside Chautauqua, just how beautiful this is. Tell our viewers a little bit about what a Chautauqua is.
Sure. Think of it from the framework of mind, body, spirit, because for 146 years, that's what we do here each summer is develop a program that nurtures mind, body, spirit, and provides growth and renewal opportunities, we say spiritually, intellectually, culturally, and physically.
Sounds great. Well, I always have to ask this question. So what's new at Chautauqua?
Oh my, this year, quite a bit. The Lakeside community really spoke loudly about how important youth programming is and how important it is to support an institution like Lakeside. So in a single day of giving, we raised nearly $500,000, and we're replacing all of our sports courts down the park right along the lakefront. This year, you could venture to see Amy Grant or Three Dog Night or The Spinners. Winona Judd will be performing at Lakeside for the very first time. And again, throughout the entire summer, this is just one facet of the program, but it's one that a lot of people love.
How do you get tickets? How do you get to come and enjoy this?
The easiest way is to go to our website, lakesideohio.com, and you can learn all about how we ticket here. But basically, you're charged a gate pass to come into the community for our 11-week Chautauqua season. And that pass allows you to attend any of the programs or events that we have programmed here each summer. So there's always something you can find to do for any age. And again, if you just want to sit on a bench and look out the most beautiful spot on Lake Erie, you can do that too.
Kevin, thanks so much for being on the show. Good to see you again.
Thank you. Good to see you.
Well, Main Street Port Clinton has their signature event, the Walleye Festival, coming up Memorial Day weekend with a lot of new items and some great entertainment. We talked to Nikki and Nicole to learn more about what you're going to find when you come up for the festival. Well, Nicole, welcome back down to Mount Columbus. Good to have you on the show. And Nikki, good to have you and Main Street Port Clinton back on.
How are you?
So the Walleye Festival, one of my favorite events in Port Clinton, is coming up, right? Tell us what's new this year.
We have some really neat stuff coming this year. We have a live butterfly exhibit that'll be there all weekend long. Right now we have about 33 food vendors coming. So altogether we'll have about 130 merchandise and food vendors that'll be attending. So
Wow. What do you think has made this last and grow and get as big as it has?
Everything at the event, people can come and walk around, try the delicious food, shop, come downtown and shop. And then all the money that is raised at Walleye Festival is reinvested in our community, and I know that a lot of people like that.
Yeah, that's important. Well, Nicole, speaking of entertainment, you got some big stuff coming this year, right?
We do. We have a great band on Friday. It's called Rumors. They're a Fleetwood Mac tribute brand. Saturday, we kick off with Matt Goodrich. He's our local hometown country boy. And then Shooter McGavin and the Gold Jackets take the afternoon. And then we close out with Eric Sauer's band, another country band from Tiffin, Ohio. Sunday, Richie Kilkin. It's just a one-man band. And then the Side Hustle String Band and our local hometown favorite band, The Junk, closes out our Sunday night entertainment. We do have entertainment on Monday as well. Gary Covert. So another great weekend full of free entertainment.
Fantastic. And for Main Street and this festival, Walleye Festival, where do we go?
You can go to historicportclinton.com and click on our events, and the Walleye Festival will be right out there on the page. It lists all of our sponsors, all of the events going on all weekend, as well as lots of other information for you.
Nicole, thanks so much for being on the show. Nikki, thanks so much. Well, once again, we're back at the Jamestown Tavern. Just a reminder, what a friendly place, caring. These people raise a lot of money for events here in the area and for special causes. We had an opportunity to talk to Molly, who was once again elected Bartender of the Year, and this is what we found out. Well, Molly, welcome back down to about Columbus. Good to have you in Jamestown Tavern back home.
Back. Nice to see you.
Yeah. Are you still Bartender of the Year since we were here last year?
I am.
How many years is that now?
2 years. Yeah. So that's quite an honor.
That's great. Well, let's talk a little bit about the Jamestown Tavern. I know they're a great community partner. They participate in a lot of charities and fundraisers and that, so let's talk a little bit about that.
So Jamestown is fortunate enough to be centered in such a gracious, giving community where if there's a call or a need, people of the community really come together, and Jamestown serves as a location to do that. And for that, I'm really thankful.
So what's new here this year?
So we're changing it up a little bit with our daily specials. We're trying to add a few things different to the menu. We also added a new special for Indians games. You can do a punch card. Every time you come in, you get your card punched, and then you're eligible to win free tickets. You're also eligible then, once you fill out your punch card, to get 25% off. So.
Well, you know, Molly, we had a chance to talk to one of your customers, and they told us a little bit more about the tavern.
We have a lot of fun together. We meet a lot of really nice, caring people here. And we really have fun getting to know each other and just, having a good time at the Village Bar in the afternoon on Sunday.
So, Molly, give us some more information about the Jamestown Tavern.
So you can follow us on our Facebook page, Jamestown Tavern. We also have a Twitter page, which is Jamestown Tavern, and then Instagram, Jamestown Tavern. So it's pretty great.
All right, Molly, thanks so much for doing the show.
Thank you so much.
We hope you get the Bartender of the Year next year, too.
Oh, thank you.
Well, if you're coming up to visit the Lake Erie Islands or want a North Coast vacation, you have to put Slater's Madison Street Pub on the list. Excellent food, great entertainment, a lot to do here. We talked to Amy Slater West, and she told us more. Well, Amy, good to have you and Slater's Madison Street Pub back on the show.
Thanks, Mike. I'm happy you're here, too.
Yeah, well, let's talk a little bit about the best burger now. 4 years in a row. So why is that? Why do you think?
Oh, why do I think it's the best burger? Well, aside
obviously everybody else does.
Ottawa County thinks it is too, but we really take our time and we researched meat, buns, toppings, what people like, what people don't like, what we like, what I like, and take a lot of time and care and effort into making the best burger.
So, Amy, what about entertainment here?
Every Wednesday through Saturday, we have entertainment. Wednesday night, we kick it off with Jazz Night, our Mike Lorenz trio with Evelyn Wright. Thursday nights, singer-songwriter night on the fourth Thursday through the summer, from March till October. And when it's not singer-songwriter, it's trivia. We have Buzz Time Trivia. We have just a great time. This is really the place to be.
Well, back to the food, because I absolutely love it.
Thank you.
Back to the food. What are some of the other favorites here?
Well, of course, we have wonderful pasta dishes, but everyone's favorite in Port Clinton is always perch. Yep. Very fresh, hand-breaded, deep-fried with hand-cut fries again, and our homemade coleslaw. And then Sunday's ribs.
So give us some contact information.
Sure, we're at slatersmadisonstreetpub.com, also on Facebook, Twitter, and you can call us at 419-732-2030 if you still use a landline.
And you got a website?
We do, slatersmadisonstreetpub.com.
Fantastic. Amy, good seeing you. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Like the Out and About Columbus Facebook page for pictures, video, and more on the show, including news about upcoming shows and even exclusive behind-the-scenes content. That's facebook.com/outandaboutcolumbus.
Well, you know, your travels this summer, you should absolutely put the Rutherford B. Hayes Presidential Library and Museums on your list of places to visit. We had an opportunity to talk to Christina and Kevin and learn more about the activities and events that are happening here this summer. Well, Christina, good to have you back on the show.
Thank you.
Kevin, good to have you on the show.
Thank you.
Here at the Rutherford B. Hayes Presidential Library and Museums.
Yes, welcome. This is our temperance exhibit called Demon Rum and Cold Water, and the two sides of temperance. President Hayes himself was a temperance advocate. His wife, Lucy, was a personal abstainer. She signed an abstinence pledge, and that's what we have on display in our exhibit.
Sounds great. Well, Christina, I'm going to turn to you now and ask you, what is there to do here at the Rutherford B. Hayes Presidential Library and Museums?
Well, we have a ton of things going on this spring and summer. Well, we always have a lot going on.
No doubt.
Starting in June, we're going to return to our daily schedule of activities, which will be offered on Saturdays, every Saturday through the fall. We'll have gallery talks and things like that. So there'll be different things that you can come in and do, and it will all be included with your admission, and members are admitted for free. And then we have a ton of events this summer. A lot of them are free. We have our veranda concerts, and those are twice a month on Wednesday nights. We have our very popular 4th of July concert, and that features the Toledo Symphony Concert Band, and that's also free. We have Nature at the Grove, which is an event with live animal presentations and nature activities, so it's a lot of fun. So we have a full schedule this summer of things to do.
Yeah. Well, give us some contact information for folks that are coming up this way.
Yes, so you can reach us at 800-998-7737. Visit us online at rbhays.org, and you can also find us on social media. You can find us at RB Hayes Pres on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and we're also on YouTube.
Christina, thanks so much for being on the show. Kevin, great information. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, everybody needs a vacation getaway, and a lot of folks sure enjoy the North Coast. And if you're looking for the right real estate for yourself, well, then you want to contact Chuck and Marty Redmon. They are realtors on the North Coast. We had an opportunity to spend a little time with them here at the Orchard Restaurant and find out about what you can get up here on the North Coast. Well, Marty, welcome down about Columbus. Good to have you on the show. Chuck, good to have you on
Mike.
the show.
Thank you, sir.
So you guys are realtors here on the North Coast, and of course everybody loves some of the places that are up here and get that getaway. So tell us a little bit about your real estate agency, the name, and what brokerage you're associated with.
We're with Bolte Real Estate in Port Clinton, Ohio, and we have our office based here also on Catawba Island.
Well, Marty, let's turn to you. And you got your real estate license 2003. Chuck got his in 2007 and joined you in 2008.
Correct.
So what's on the North Coast that you guys want to tell us about?
Well, I'll tell you, we have all price ranges. We show all people's properties, all brokerage properties. We have lakefront condos, lakefront cottages, houses, properties with docks.
What do you find people are looking for when they come up to the North Coast? In terms of, are they looking for vacation homes, permanent homes? What are they? What are you seeing?
I think most of the people we get here are looking for getaways. And then possibly if they know they're going to retire in 5 to 10 years, they may be looking for something that they can retire here later. Whatever you want, whatever you can afford.
Well, exactly. And you'll hook us up with it, right?
And we hook you up with it. Yes, exactly.
If you're looking for a place, you guys are the ones to call, right?
And don't forget about the islands. We service the islands too. Put-in Bay, Kelly's Island, Middle Bass.
There's some nice real estate on those islands, no doubt. Well, Chuck, I'm going to turn to you for some contact information, how people can get a hold of you up this way if they want to come and look at some property.
Mike, they can get a hold of us at chuckandmartyredmond.com, and they can also call us at 419-341-3937. We're here 24/7 for them.
Fantastic. Chuck, thanks so much for being on the show.
You're welcome.
Marty, thank you for being on the show.
Thank you.
Of course, when you travel out of town, you want to know that you're safe and we certainly have the person that can assure you you're going to be in great shape. You come up to Port Clinton, plus some great festivals and events that are going to happen. We talked to Olin Martin, Port Clinton's Safety Services Director. Well, Olin, good to have you on the show.
Thanks, Mike. It's good to be here. Thanks.
You know, you're Safety Services Director for the City of Port Clinton, which means you oversee the police department and the fire department. Talk about people's safety when they come to Port Clinton, when they come to visit.
Well, Port Clinton is a phenomenal city. We have just outstanding first responders, our police, fire, and our EMS. Just very, very good professionals, and we're fortunate to have a community that supports us the way that they do is everything, and we're able to maintain that, and very proud of the people and the way they do their job.
Yeah, very low crime rate, right?
Extremely low, yeah.
Well, let's talk about the festivals and some of the things that you have planned for this year, because there's a plethora of things out there that you do over the course of a year.
There really are. We're excited. A couple weeks, Walleye Festival's here, and then we have coming up this summer, the Great Ohio Bike Adventure is going to be in town for a week. Followed at the end of that week, then we'll have the Cabela's Masters Walleye Tournament in town for 3 days. Then we've got Rock the Light coming after Labor Day.
That's great. I understand Jefferson Starship's going to be over Rock the Light.
That's correct. Jefferson Starship, as well as Here Come the Mummies, will be here Friday night. So we're excited to have them back.
Yeah. Well, give us some contact information where we can learn about all these upcoming events and things that are happening here in Port Clinton. Get some folks from Central Ohio up this way.
Absolutely. They can visit our website at www.portclinton.com. They can visit us at Port Clinton, Ohio on Facebook, and Port Clinton OH on Twitter and on Instagram.
No reason not to come up here. Port Clinton's open, right?
Absolutely. We're open, and we can't wait to have you.
Look at these beautiful pieces of custom jewelry that were designed by Val, who owns Truelove Jewelers here in Port Clinton. We had an opportunity to stop by, learn all about his business and some of the unique things that you'll find here. Well, Val, good to have you on Out and About Columbus and Truelove Jewelers. Yeah. So tell us a little bit about your background.
Well, I came from Bucyrus, Ohio. The family business was construction. Out of school, I decided that I didn't want to do construction, so I got into the jewelry business. And when I started doing the jewelry business, I went into jewelry stores and I kept getting thrown out. I still had to eat, so I was always a lake brat coming up here at the lake, so I started designing and making Lake Erie jewelry, like boats, the old Lyman boats, and anchors, and all different types of sea life type of products like the walleye. And I went to the cargo net over on Put-in-Bay and sold it to those guys, and sold it to Brand's Marina, the Fisherman's Wharf. All these guys were buying all of my little 14 karat gold charms. By the way, back then it was only $350 an ounce. Obviously now it turns into silver because of the price of metal.
So let's talk a little bit about your designing background. You actually design for people all over the world, right?
I do. I started out as a bench jeweler doing repair, started up with my own design pieces, and then it just ballooned. Luck, part of it, timing, part of it, but
skill, art.
But I have a big team of people now that are they're engineers, and we do everything differently now, where we're actually growing everything on CADs. But right now, Val Casting, my parent company, we manufacture over 6,000 different design pieces.
So Val, people traveling from Columbus, where do they find you?
Well, I'm right downtown Port Clinton on Madison by the water. You can't miss us. Or you can pick up the phone and call us, or find us on Facebook.
Fantastic, Val. A pleasure. Boy, it's just some amazing things to see here. Thanks so much for being on the show.
Thank you.
Would you like your business to appear on an upcoming episode of Out and About Columbus? Send your contact information to info@outandaboutcolumbus.com to learn more.